Often when I drive my car, I'm listening to music, and some certain types of driving often relates to different songs or musics. When I started this trip, it's sort of a Swedish version of green laning. My thought was about Beatles and medical mystery tour. But a little bit later on, the darker it got, the narrower the road became, the worse the road became. My thought came to Eagles Hotel California, on a dark desert highway, cool wind in my hair. I would say on a dark, narrow Swedish forestry road, just the lights from the car. It's interesting to find your way on new, very bad roads in the forest. Some roads quite new, some roads hasn't been used for many, many years. What type of car do you think you should use for this exploring of the Swedish forests? Well, why not a Land Rover, of course. I mean, it's a bit of green laning. Those forestry roads are done to give trucks access to places where there has been, where they have cut down trees, so the trucks could take out the trees. And then they're abandoned for, let's say 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. They can be very, very bad. They can be nice. This is something in between, but they're not always marked on maps, so it's a nice way of exploring. This trip is done with the Land Rover Discover Sports. It's not the most off-road worthy Land Rover, but it has its skills. It's more of a, a mix of a compact SUV, an off-road car, and a 7-seater. So you could put together 7 persons in this car and still use it. You can do some off-roading, though it doesn't have any low gear or differential lockings or anything like that. But it does have the Land Rover terrain response system, so you can optimize the drivetrain for different conditions. It has quite good ground clearance for being a compact SUV. In a way, it's the closest to an off-roader you get driving a compact SUV. And it's also a closest to a roomy SUV you can get in this size.